Good morning. In the last class, we have discussed about the soil, factors of soil formation, degradation of soil, and conservation measures. So, today we are continuing the chapter. So, today we are discussing about the water. Even water plays a very important role in each and every daily life. So, water is a valuable, renewable natural resources. Three-fourths of Earth's surface is covered with water. It is therefore appropriately called the water planet. It was in the primitive ocean that life began almost 3.5 billion years back. Even today, the ocean covers two-thirds of the Earth's surface and support a rich variety of plant and animal life. The ocean water, however, saline and not fit in human consumption. So, fresh water accounts for only about 2.7%. Nearly 70% of the occurs as ice sheet and glaciers in Antarctica, Greenland and mountain region. Due to their location, they are inaccessible. Only 1% of fresh water is available and fit for human use. It is found as groundwater, as surface water in rivers, lakes, water vapor in the atmosphere. So, fresh water is therefore the most precious substances on the earth. Water can neither be added nor subtracted from the earth. Its total volume remains constant. Its abdomen only seems it to vary because it is in constant motion, cycling through the ocean, the air, the land and back again to the processes of evaporation, precipitation and runoff. So this is you already know is referred to as a water cycle. So humans use huge amount of water not only for drinking and washing but also the process of production. Water for agricultural industries generating electricity to reservoirs of dams or other usages. Increasing population, rising demands for food and cash crops, increasing urbanization and rising standard of living are the major factors leading to shortage in supply of fresh water either due to drying of the water resources or the water pollution. Now we will discuss problems of water availability. There is a scarcity of water in many regions of the world. Most of Africa, West Asia, South Asia, part of Western USA, Northwestern Mexico, parts of South America and entire Australia are facing shortage in fresh water supply. Countries located in climatic zone most susceptible to drought face great problems of water scarcity. Thus, water shortage may be a consequence of variation in seasonal or annual precipitation in the scarcity is caused by over-exploitation and contamination of water sources. So now we will discuss about the conservation of water resources. So access to clean and adequate water sources is a major problem facing the world today. Steps have to be taken to conserve the dwelling resources even though water is a renewable resources. Its overuse and pollution make to unfit for use. Discharge and untreated or partially treated sewage. Agricultural, chemical and industrial influence of water bodies are major contaminants. They pollute water in nitrates, metals and pesticides. Most of these chemicals are not biodegradable and reach human bodies through water. Water pollution can be controlled by treating these influence sustainability before releasing them in water bodies. Forest and other vegetation covers slow the surface runoff and replace underground water. Water harvesting is another method to save surface runoff. The canal used for irrigating fields should be properly lined to minimize losses of water seepage. Sprinklers effectively irrigate the area by checking water loss through seepage and evaporation. In drying region with high rates of evaporation, drip irrigation is very useful. The available water resources can therefore be conserved by adopting these means of irrigation. Now we will discuss about natural vegetation and wildlife. So, Natural vegetation and wildlife exist only in a narrow zone of contact between lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere that we call biosphere. In the biosphere, living beings are interrelated and interdependent on each other for survival. This life supporting system is known as the ecosystem. Vegetation and wildlife are available resources. Plants provide use with timber, give shelter to animals, produce oxygen we breathe, protect soil for essential for growing crop, act as shelter belts, help in shortage of underground water, give us fruits, nuts, oil, gum, medicinal plant and also the paper that is so essential for your studies. They are innumerable uses of plant and you can add some more. So in the next chapter, in the next class, we will discuss about distribution of natural vegetation. Thank you.